You are watching
You are
Xirtus.
perfectly enlightened in this moment. Enlightenment is now.
Dude.
And so we share in enlightenment together, and we are discussing first, I think we need to discuss material matters. Like we got to begin at base level, right? Before we get into
Well,
the
wait,
cosmic
because
stuff.
what do we know? I think well, okay, but like I like a big meta for the microcosm thing. You know,
We're
there's
totally gonna
I
get
like
there.
this idea that oh man, my internet's so bad. I'm sorry, but do you guys kind of ascribe to the idea that it's a phenomenon that there's like so much life on Earth and it's like pretty incredible, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
idea that life on Earth is like kind of fantastical. Even like the Drake
It's,
equation, like normal normies, legacy scientists, people that don't even appreciate God or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
spirit
yeah.
or like your soul or anything like that. Normies, even they
No,
think it's kind of cool how much life there is. There's like
totally.
quantitatively formulas that show how rare it is that there's life on Earth to the point that you have to wonder like what's going on that's protecting the quality of existence of species of life on Earth? Is there like some sort of cosmic treaty that's just protecting this place, like consciously or subconsciously, or what makes it possible on every possible level that we have this crazy amount of life that's happening on Earth, right? And it seems like it's protected
Yeah, because you're coming from
miraculously that it is existing despite everything we do to stop it. It seems to keep existing. You know what I mean?
yes. You look at okay. Were you saying like we're looking at Earth and we see the we'll just call uh people of limited dynamics of their fields of knowledge. More usually we just call them fundamentalists, materialists, fundamentalists, religion. So or fundamentalist philosophers or something like that. They
Yeah,
see
epistemology, limited epistemology.
yes, and so they see the reality in a super limited way. So they don't when they discuss extraterrestrials, it's more like a theory to them, and or extra dimensionals or spirit realm. It's just like well, a little here and there, or more and more and more, depending on how you climb the consciousness ladder. And so the idea is like they see the violence. I could totally, we can mention that assassination of the billionaire. We can mention, all the atrocities or whatever go into that whole field. But it's people just can look at a history book and see that our our earthly existence is in seemingly constant danger. It's seemingly that way. I say that because when you come to enlightenment, which you all are right now, you're protected by consciousness. Consciousness protects us. What kind of consciousness? First, I'll just say humanity. Human knowledge protects us. Truth protects us. You say subjective, objective, that's all discussion. And so when you come to a point of knowledge of the metaphysical world, higher level, it's basically intelligence, and you discover, oh, like attraction, the what the hermeticists call the law of correspondence. And now you look up all the spiritual masters out there, whether they believe it or not, or spirit, they call themselves whatever. Then they make up a new name. They'll just say, well, okay, the law of attraction didn't work because I read The Secret and I'm not a millionaire yet. So that makes sense because that magic only works at a specific tuning fork or a specific synchronicity. And so they say law of reciprocation. They say law of any word that resonates in the spirit so the spirit can move forward in its dimension. And so what that is attempting to accomplish is how victimization is being reduced. The idea of being a victim in this reality is being reduced. It's when people say, oh, it's like slavery, it's like a prison. It's like, well, those things still exist, but to the conscious mind that's freed from them, they do not. And so they desire you to be free. And so in listening to these words, you become more free, then you spread that. And so you realize certain things in the material world need to be reduced and de-emphasized because they do not support a loving, utopian, beautiful aesthetic, and they represent death in the negative sense. Death in the negative sense would be we know the crimes. We know all the crimes.